What's up, YouTube? Cybernetics here. Today, my friend Kevin's doing a deck profile for his Mermails. He just added Neptubus, which makes it very good. Do you have anything to say?
Before, just a disclaimer, this deck is kind of I edited off an older build, so there's some cards in here that you probably wouldn't play, or some cards that should be added, but this is just how I've been playing it, and it works out fine for me, so...
Sure.
Alright, can I get started?
Let's get started.
Alright, so with the main deck, we're in 3 Mermail Abyss Pike. If you play Mermails, and if you've seen Mermails, Pike is kind of... I don't really need to explain it, it's just your main level 4 searcher. Run 3 Abyss Lind. It's pretty obvious. Run 2 Gun.
Why 2?
It's still at 2, isn't it? Or is it off the ban list?
I think it's still at 3, though, but why you play 2 specifically?
If you play 3, it can really just become a dead card in your hand, because if you have, even opening up with 2 in your hand is still pretty bad, because you want to be able to search for this.
Sure.
Because you want to be able to just discard it, but if you draw it and you don't have any other monsters, setting it's like a horrible option. And then I run 1 Abyss Tourist just for that recovery of Linds or Guns, mainly for the Guns.
Okay.
So... That's it for the lower level Mermail monsters.
Okay.
For the Atlantean support, I run 2 Dragoons. Pretty obvious.
2.
Yeah, you always gotta run. Get that Serpent Search. I run 3 Marksman. Back row pop, since that's pretty essential nowadays.
Yeah.
2 Heavy Infantry. I took out 1 and replaced for 1 Dragoons because I felt like popping back row is way more important than popping things that are face up. It is Yeah, so I took 1 out. I have 1 Neptubus, however, I do want a second. I only have 1 for now. And I'll show you the card I play and replace, and you can take that out and just put it with Neptubus. And I run 1 Neptubus. 2. I want to run 2 Neptubuses because 3 Neptubus can really just become a dead card. Because it is an OTK card, drawing so many of these would be really bad. So only 1 or 2. So that's it for the Atlanteans. Now for the bigger monsters, I run 3 Abystis, Searcher obviously, 3 Megalo. Is very Megalo is really just a big essential combo, for this deck. And then I run 1 Lead. Lead's just in there for a beat stick to summon with Gun off a gun. You never really use this card for its own special summon effect. You usually use Gun or this Sphere. So that's it for the big guys, bigger monsters. For the 1 Oz and support, I run 1 Fishborg Archer. Obviously, this is you can replace this with anything you want. Diva, I think Diva's pretty good. I run 1 Beautiful Princess to help this deck a bit faster, so you can just summon it, go into your Pike if you don't have a Pike. Then I run 1 Aqua Spirit to go for quick level 4 EXEs.
You don't play with Genix and Dine or anything?
I honestly never liked that engine. I just thought Genix was just a dead card to even draw, so I have it, but I've never liked it. And then I run 1 Abyss Osha. This is the card I want to replace with Neptubus. Osha's good in its own effect, on its own, because if you have nothing, you just summon it and turn it into a Lind with its effect.
Yeah.
But to be honest, out of all these cards, I would replace this one with a Neptubus. So that's it for the monsters. For the spells, going back to the olden days, I run 1 Abyss Scale the Mizuchi, because with Neptubus, this card is broken. You just immediately find it and kill your opponent. I run 2 Salvage, just for that recovery.
Savage.
2 MST. I don't really know of the new cards, but I guess Twin Twister is a great card too.
Yeah.
So, but I just have these, because I don't really know any of the new cards. I run Dark Hole. And then Book of Moon. Book of Moon, I think, is
it's still pretty good at 1.
It's still a good card, but I think it's still slow. So that's it for the small cards.
Yeah.
And onto the trap. I run very little traps. I run 3 Abyss Sphere,
obviously,
and then 1 Torrential Tribute.
Yeah.
So I don't really run any other traps. So onto the extra deck. I run 1 Catastor, Armades, Gungnir, great card. Leo,
pretty standard.
Star Eater.